MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. A good one on tap for you this afternoon between the Chicago Cubs and the Philadelphia Phillies. The Phillies continue one of the longest winning streaks in baseball history as they hunt for win number 19 next. Tom Yu gets the ball for Philadelphia in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Well, buckle up your seatbelts, everyone, because you're getting a chance to watch one of the best pitchers in this era. How about a career ERA under 1? That's right, under 1.00. Think about that. For every 9 innings pitched, this guy gives up 1 run or less. And if he continues to do that, he's going to set records and continue to win a boatload of games. It'll be interesting to see if he brings that repertoire into this one here today.
Quinn has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out. With that, a look at the Cubbies' starting lineup. Mark DeRosa, what's the key in avoiding the sweep?
Yeah, Matty, what I want you to focus on is the fact that this team does not like to run. Very station to station. It's going to take a couple of hits to score runs with this offense. They swing the bats well, but they don't put any pressure on the defense as far as base running.
Dan Dero, these Phillies, as they begin play here today, all you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year you get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
And he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first. Now in the box, Ian Happ. And as you can tell easily from the splits, he's really struggled away from their home ballpark. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A bouncer to the left side. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Batting fourth, the first baseman,
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. He's hitless in the first 2 games of the series, 0 for 8. From the stretch. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Balls and strikes belong to Mr. Jerry Hillsdale.
You know, Dero, I think Jerry Hillsdale is a very good hitter's umpire. Doesn't give much on the edges. He's going to make you put the ball over the plate.
Oh, I love me some Jerry Hillsdale. You have to come over those 17 inches. He ain't giving you anything on the outside corner, and that's the way it should be.
The 1-2 pitch. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Wow, looked like an easy beginning of this inning. Gets the first 2 guys out, then the 3 and 4 hitters all of a sudden start locking in on him, and now he's got to get through this 5th hole hitter to get out of this inning unscathed.
Yeah, he's definitely put his feet to the fire right here. This number 5 guy, he's known. He sits in that 5 hole to drive in runs, and he's smelling ribbies right now.
The average not quite where he wants it, down in the 220s. 14 homers, 39 driven in. Peterson, a California-born ball player. He was selected in the 11th round back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. So a couple of hits here in the top half, but nothing comes of it. So now the Phillies offense will see what they can do. Kyle Hendricks, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, this guy's had a solid year up to this point. It's not an easy thing to do in baseball this year with all the high-scoring games, but this guy has an ERA of sub-3, and that's saying something. If he continues to do that, I think you're going to see a really good performance out of him in this one.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Roman Quinn is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Dan, Dero, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon. They suffered a bit of a setback last time out, but not to worry. They're still 6-2 over their previous 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, taking a look at the standings right here, this team has a nice lead, comfortable. You always want to find yourself in a position where you're about 5 to 9 games, got the advantage. one series isn't going to totally kill you in the standings, and this team's sitting pretty right now.
Keeping it down here as it's to 1-2.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
The 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now. On deck, there's Andrew McCutchen. He'll hit next. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. To first. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. Then it goes to first, and it's not in time.
The left fielder, Andrew.
Digging in, Andrew McCutchen. He enters play at number 6 in National League batting average.
One of the best hitters in baseball, and he does it with some damage, too. Lots of extra base hits. He's in the top 5 in the league in slugging percentage as well.
Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut. McCutchen, or just Cutch as he's frequently referred to. He was a first-round pick back in 2005.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys. Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
Grounder down the line at third. In his career, Segura carries a hitting line just over the 280 plateau. The 0-1 on its way. Line drive to center field. Hap is right there, one down. And he'll indeed move up 90 feet, putting runners at the corners now with one away. A moment now to check out the hometown Phil's starting lineup. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, keep an eye on El Torito, Odubel Herrera, as this game moves along. He hit over 350 last month. Just consistent at-bats all throughout the month. He was tough to pitch to, hitting good pitching and hit poor pitching as well. We'll see if he stays hot here.
A swing by Hoskins, and this is driven to deep left. Gone! A 3-run shot down the line in left. 34 home runs now on the year. And the Phillies open up a 3-0 lead.
Well, if I was the manager, I would tell my pitchers to work around this guy. I mean, he's hit 3 home runs against them in this series. What more do they need to see? 4, 5? Jeez, enough is enough.
Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. He appeared as a pinch hitter in yesterday's contest. Now the pitch. Comes back with a good changeup there, and it's quickly 0-2. Three runs already home here. A ball and 2 strikes.
As a hitter, you got to be staunch in your game plan. You know he has a nasty changeup, and you got to fight to make sure it's in the zone. That's a great take right there.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. The 1-2 is a breaking ball. They can't find the zone, and it's even at 2. And this is a strike 3 called. Oh, caught a break there. 2 away.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
Here's Matt Joyce now. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. And that misses low and away, ball one.
Ball one, no strike.
That evens it up 1-1. Joyce is 6'2" and bats left but throws right-handed. He was a 12th round selection back in 2005.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. But the Phillies use the long ball here, and they get 3 on this 3-run home run. We'll head to the top of the second. It's now 3-0 Philadelphia. At the plate, Bryant. He's just hoping for something to go his way in this one. And as you can see, it's not been the case of late.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs. But it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0.
Love the early lead, but this game is far from over. Got to stay on top of what you're trying to do out there and execute pitches.
And he falls behind now, 2-0.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
Hits this one hard the other way, and that's through for a hit.
Count leverage right there, sitting dead red fastball, and he didn't miss it. Nice swing right there, driving it into the outfield for a knock.
Standing in now, David Bodie, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. The average at 284 to begin play. 6 home runs, 27 driven in. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. On a good curveball, gets him swinging for out number 1.
Well, we're all hearing his name in the Cy Young Award discussions at this point in the season. It's pretty hard to argue against it when you watch him dominate a guy on 3 pitches and send him packing without much problem.
Next to hit will be Wilson Contreras. As with 1 away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike 1. Facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Contreras brings a batting average in the low 220s to the table.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
A splitter, but he started it too low as it bounces up to the plate.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Swing and a miss on the breaking pitch. 2 away. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Had clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control of this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
Kyle Hendricks is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Behind 0-2 now.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. In there, a base hit. The relay, the tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. Cubs strand 1. They trail in this one 3-0. And in steps Scott Kingery.
The third baseman.
Hit high and deep out to straightaway left. Back goes Peterson on the warning track. He makes the catch.
Batting in, the catcher, Andrew.
So here's how the Chicago Cubs are positioned defensively. And let's focus on Anthony Rizzo. Not only a Gold Glove winner, this guy has won a Platinum Glove, bailing out his infielders time and time again with his soft hands and feel for the game.
Stepping in now, Andrew Knapp. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike one. The average at 284 to begin play. 3 homers and a dozen RBIs. The windup and the 0-1. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. And he struck him out.
He's looking a lot sharper and has settled in here in the second inning. It'd be hard not to because that first inning was pretty much a mess. But I give him credit for letting it go and making some really good adjustments.
To the plate now, Tom Yu, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. Inside corner, a ball and a strike.
1-1.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A 1-ball, 2-strike count to the Phillies pitcher.
Hey, I got to really commend this pitcher right here. Was able to regroup in between innings. Something happened in the dugout because he's on point coming out for the second.
Lays off 2-2 now.
Wanted to get the front door curveball on the inside corner there, but it backed up a little and stayed off the corner.
Hit on the ground out to short. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. Phillies down in order. They lead it 3-0. Leading off the inning, Javier Baez, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front. Strike 2, swinging just out in front of the slider. Liner towards second. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. The throw is wild, and it gets away.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
0 for 1 here in the early going. 1-1 the count now. From the belt, kicks and deals. Baez gets his lead at first, nobody out. Fly ball out toward right field. Therefore, it is Joyce to take it in for the first out. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see there, he in fact leads the NL in that category. And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. A base hit in his first trip. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Fouled off. Baez breaks from first. Strike taken to throw. Perfect throw, and they got him at second.
Well, in my opinion, this one all came down to the catcher's footwork on that throw. That was just perfect. You have to use your feet to get your body into a good throwing position for an accurate throw. He did it just right, and he nabs another base run.
2 out, nobody on. Hit hard on the ground to third. Kingery's there. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Cubs are down quietly. Still down 3-0.
We're back now as the Phillies prepare for their at-bats here in the third inning. And this lineup has been terrific for this club all year. And with the highest team batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging percentage in the league, it's probably safe to say they are an absolute force with the bat in their hands. As one coach put it, we're extremely fortunate. Fortunate to have incredible talent and fortunate to have incredible work ethic. Our guys really are always trying to improve their game, and you see that in the numbers they're putting up. Back to you, Matt.
All right, Heidi, thank you. First delivery to him on the way. Turned on down the line. And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard. He hit the corner and tries for third. The relay, and it's in time as he's out at third as the good relay gets him.
To me, that was just way too big of a risk. If you're leading off an inning and you've already got 2 bases easily, pull up and pat yourself on the back. You're already into scoring position, but now they've got nothing to show for the leadoff extra base hit.
Andrew Mccutchen will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. This year against right-handed pitching, Mccutchen is hitting just over the benchmark 300 plateau. A source of pride for him, I'm sure.
You want to talk about having a career season, Matty. This guy's batting average is through the roof, one of the best in the business, and maybe more importantly, his OPS is through the roof as well, which means he's doing it with damage.
Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2.
Now batting.
Settling in now, Gene Segura hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
Looked like the sinker there dipped a little below the knees. Rolled slowly down the third baseline. And a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. On now to the top of inning number 4. Phillies on top, 3-0. All set for the start of the inning, and that brings in Anthony Rizzo.
The first baseman, Anthony Rizzo.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swung on in the dirt for the third strike. Up with it now, and this ball's right past him at first base. So they'll slap an error on the catcher there, and you can tell he's not happy back there. So next to bat will be the left-handed hitting Jock Peterson. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. 0-1 the count. No runs, 5 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Now a ball hit to center field and deep. Back goes the center fielder way back, and that ball is gone. Jock Peterson with a 2-run blast. Home run number 15 for him thus far, and the Cubs have made this a 3-2 ball game.
Well, they were a lot more comfortable up 3 than they are now, only up by 1. That just goes to show you one pitch, 1 2-run shot, and the entire complexion of a game can change just like that.
Here's Chris Bryant now.
The third baseman, Chris.
As he will swing and miss at a breaking pitch on the outer half. It's 0-1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. And it's quickly 0-2. And a big cut at the breaking ball, but he comes up empty, and that's the first out.
It's never easy to rebound after serving up a 2-run shot, but that at bat was a good indication to me that he isn't letting it get to him. He went right after him for the strikeout.
Into the box, David Bodie. As he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
Who jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2. Still only 1 out in the inning. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now. Some success with 2 away, and the top of the 4th is still alive.
Hey, they always say hitting in the 8-hole in the National League is one of the toughest jobs to do because you're hitting in front of the pitcher, not necessarily going to get pitched like an 8-hole hitter. You want to get out of that spot? Guess what? Newsflash. Be better, because basically every other hitter in the lineup is hitting in front of you except the pitcher.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Here it comes on 0-2. And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. 2 for the Cubs in the inning on the strength of this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's the Phillies 3 and the Cubs 2. Next to bat will be Rhys Hoskins. He hit a big 3-run bomb in his first plate appearance.
And in that last at bat, it makes you think this guy might have went up there looking for the breaking ball, because he certainly got a breaking ball, and he didn't miss it. Hit it right on the screws.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Count 2-1.
And here's a ball hit in the air. But this will land foul shy of the wall. Here now the 2-2.
3-2.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Odubel Herrera to the plate now. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here's the 0-1.
Hey, you think back to the early innings right there. You thought this guy would have been hitting the showers. A credit to him. He's been able to regroup, find his mechanics, and find a way to stay in this game.
And a breaking ball runs in and gets him, and I doubt there was any intent behind that.
You always want to see the curve break a lot, but this one breaks a little bit too much. Comes all the way across the plate and nicks the batter.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Matt Joyce. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Well, that sinker is normally a really important pitch for him, but it really hasn't been effective so far. It just looks kind of flat.
Line drive to center field. Happ is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
The third baseman, number 4.
Digging in, Scott Kingery. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. From the belt, kicks and deals. Oh, and that is right down the middle for strike 2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Hot shot to third. A dive, and he knocks it down. And a good effort here, but he's well safe at first, and there are 2 on and 2 out now.
Now batting, catcher, Andrew Knapp.
So now to the plate, Andrew Knapp, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Line towards center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Phillies leave a couple, but they still lead it 3-2. New inning set to get underway, and into bat next, the versatile weapon Javier Bryant. Good slider there, gets a swing and miss. And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate. One and 2 now. Pitch on the way. Swing and a miss, and he'll start the 5th the same way he ended the 4th with a punch out, 1 away.
Oh man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
So that'll bring up Jason Hayward, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Oh, and a good tight slider there, and he's in command, 0-2.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
Hit on the ground to third. Kingery's there. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
The center fielder, number 8. Ian.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Ian Happ. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. And now pitch on the way. To right field and deep. Look at this thing go. Into the second deck and gone. A solo home run here off the bat of Ian Happ. 12 home runs for him now thus far. And the Cubs have come back to tie it at 3.
Most pitchers aren't going to throw this guy much of a fastball to try to challenge him because this guy can hit him a mile just like he did with that swing right there. Impressive power.
So we're all tied up following the home run. And here comes the first baseman, Anthony Rizzo. Pitch on the way. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball one.
No strike.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 1-1 the count to the Cubs first baseman.
1-1.
Not too many guys taking the mound today with this good a split. Look at the downward action on that thing. It's falling off the table.
Pulled toward right center field. Chasing after it is Joyce. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
And he obviously didn't let last night's hitless outing get to his head too much because that's his second hit of the ball game. This one a double. I'm sure he's feeling a lot better about the way he's going right now.
Jock Peterson is in for the third time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Ready with the 0-1. And a curveball, 79 miles an hour. It's in there 0-2.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
Jock swings and sends a ball to deep right. Looking up is Joyce. And they take the lead. It's gone. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field, his second of the game, and it's now 5-3. Digging in next will be Chris Bryant. And Dan, after that home run, it looks like they might be able to end this losing streak that they've been mired in.
Yeah, and a win at this level feels really good, especially when it's been a while. They're on their way if they can play well the rest of the game. It might be time for this guy to start mixing his pitches up a little bit better. He's pitching poorly, but you look at his first pitch strike percentage at over 70%. This team batting has a pretty good idea what his game plan is.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Trying to send him packing for the second time. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. Last half of the 5th coming up. Cubs lead it 5-3. Didi Gregorius will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 18, Didi Gregorius.
Just gets a piece of it. Strike 1. Gregorius, also known as Sir Didi around the game and in the Netherlands. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Here's the pitch. Full count now. 3-2.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
Now the payoff pitch home. And that misses. Ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the 5th underway.
That's an excellent at bat right there. Fell behind it early 1-2. Didn't panic or start chasing pitches out of the zone. He's able to lay off 3 pitches in a row, and he's standing on first with no outs. That's a great job.
Now to the plate, Roman Quinn, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. Out in front of it, strike one. Nobody out, runner on first. A ball and a strike to the Phillies leadoff man. On a line to shortstop, and the runner gets back. No double play.
Now batting, the left fielder.
So the next hitter to dig in will be Andrew Mccutchen. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. A ball and no strikes. And looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside. 1-1. Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here.
Great pitch in that situation. If he makes contact on that one, more than likely he's hitting into a double play.
Nearly got the inside, but ruled the ball.
Well, I'll tell you, he's not hitting over 300 by luck. He really knows the strike zone and his own strengths. That last take is a great example.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Here's another 2-2. Hard on the ground towards short. That's through, and he's now 2 for 3 in this one.
Hey, pitchers, you better start taking notice of this guy. He better be circled on that lineup part because he's on fire. That's his second hit of the ball game right there, and I don't see him stopping.
Gene Segura standing in as he'll watch a curveball that bends in there under his hands. It's strike one. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Skied into straightaway right. Runner tags from second as the catch is made here shy of the track. And he'll make it up safely to third, so they're at the corners now with 2 men out. So runners at the corners with 2 gone, and that'll bring in a perennial MVP candidate for years to come, Rhys Hoskins. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. 1 ball and 1 strike to the Phillies first baseman. Good pitch on the black. That was the sinker for a strike. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Pulled the string on him. Strike 3 swinging. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. No runs, a hit, 2 left. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. It's the Cubs 5 and the Phillies 3. Jose Alvarado will come on in relief here and appear in game number 25 on the year so far. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and that'll bring in the second baseman, David Bodie. And they go right after him on the inside corner for strike 1. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2. Alvarado is a guy known for his lights-out stuff. He tends to rack up strikeout numbers at a very high rate. And solid contact there as this ball is belted high in the air out to left. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A solo shot here to left. 7 home runs for him on the year now, and it's now 6-3. At the plate, Wilson Contreras, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Contreras in front, 2 balls and no strikes.
Well, he's not proving that he can command his breaking ball in the zone right now, and until he does, there's no reason to bite on it.
The 2-1 on its way to 2-2 now. Base is empty here with nobody out. Hit to short. Reined in. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
Now batting, the pitcher.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Kyle Hendricks. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. 1-0 the count. High in the air out to center field. Quinn is there, 2 gone.
The batter, number 9.
Here's Javier Baez. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Whew, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
And it's fouled away. 6 runs, 11 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Tried to work it back to that low inside corner, but it misses. 1-2. Pitch popped up. Hoskins shading to his right. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Cubs tack on another courtesy of this. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring up the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. Here's the first pitch to him. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Weak roller right side. And there's 1 away.
The right field.
So Bryce Harper will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. Harper is simply an all-around great defensive outfielder. Not only does he have great range and great hands, he's also got a plus arm, one that base runners and base coaches certainly have to be mindful of. And he'll have to get this one out near the 409 sign now. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
Hey, D-Row, are you aware of this after that knock right there? That's an 11-game hitting streak. You think he knows it's at 11? I
think he knows exactly that it's at 11. It starts off innocent. You just want to get a few knocks to get the hitting coach off your back. Next thing you know, you wake up, you've been sleeping easy for almost a week, 8 days. Now we're on 11. This guy's dinner tastes different.
The 1-0. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Gone! So a 2-run shot to left center. 8th home run on the season for him. And this will make things interesting at this point. It's now a 6-5 game.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
JT Realmuto will come on now as the pinch hitter.
Number 10, JT Realmuto.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Comes into play here at 273 with 19 homers and 32 driven in. 2-0.
This is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like that. You can't just lay one in there, but you also don't want to run the count to 3-0.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
No break.
Here it comes. Swing and a drive to right center. Hey, that ball's going to be way out of here. Back-to-back home runs. JT Realmuto with a solo shot, and even 20 home runs for him now thus far. As they pull even, it's 6-6 now.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
Comes the Chicago skipper now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound, and it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. So he'll leave here in a tie game, but boy, this was not the kind of performance I think he wanted to have here tonight. Alec Mills, a 6'4" right-hander, comes in out of the bullpen to do the pitching. Standing in now, Jose Alvarado. As he'll go after a curveball out of the zone to start the at-bat. It's 0-1. Hitting for himself here in a tie ball game in the 6th. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. 1 out, nobody on.